There are moments when astrology stops being conceptual and becomes something you feel inside you. This is one of those moments. I want to talk to you today about alchemy, about seed moments, and about why so many people are feeling a quiet but undeniable inner shift right now, especially around belief, identity, and direction. This transmission is being recorded during Sagittarius season, a time when consciousness naturally turns towards meaning, philosophy, and truth. Fire and water, vision and memory, meaning and feeling. Astrology is a living language. I work with astrology as a lens of awareness, not prediction, not fate, but relationship, a conversation between the sky, the psyche, the body, and time. When these layers start mirroring each other, when inner experience, environment, and planetary cycles align, it tells us something important is being metabolized. And right now, a lot is being metabolized beneath the surface. I want to introduce an idea that deeply informs how I understand lunar cycles, something taught beautifully by Santos Bonacci. He speaks about what he calls the seed dropping moment. Here's what he means. Each month, when the moon returns to the same sign as your natal sun, it acts like a mini reset, not a beginning in linear time, but a recalibration of your internal geometry. It's the moment when a new seed of consciousness drops into the psyche, not something you force, not something you manufacture, something that germinates. This is why lunar transits are so powerful. They're not just emotional, they're regenerative. They interact with your nervous system, your biology, your awareness. For me, with a Scorpio sun, when the moon moves through Scorpio, that seed moment activates themes of release, truth, and transformation. And that's not unique to me. Each of us experiences this monthly through the sign of our sun. Scorpio is often misunderstood. It's not about chaos or drama, it's about alchemy. Scorpio governs the processes we can't rush: emotional digestion, ancestral memory, psychological shedding, the letting go of what has already served its purpose. This is why Scorpio energy often feels heavy before it's liberating, because it asks one essential question: what is no longer alive, but still being carried? During a Scorpio moon, especially when supported by water trines, what surfaces isn't situational emotion, it's memory. Memory that lives in the body, memory that predates language, memory inherited and not chosen. This is the fire that doesn't ignite through force, it ignites through the offering. At the same time, we're in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius governs belief systems, philosophies, spiritual frameworks, and the stories we tell ourselves about meaning and purpose. This is why so many people are questioning what they believe. How do they define truth? What actually feels aligned now? Sagittarius doesn't just ask you what you believe, it asks, does this belief still move you forward? And Scorpio responds by saying, if not, it's ready to be composted. This is not about losing faith, it's about refining it. Another important piece of this moment is Mars moving through Capricorn. Mars is the principle of action, will, and momentum. Capricorn is the realm of time, structure, responsibility, and legacy. Mars in Capricorn is not impulsive energy, it's consequential energy. This transit lasts several weeks, carrying us through the end of Sagittarius season and early into Capricorn season, offering a long window to reassess how we use our time and where we place our effort. Capricorn doesn't ask, what do you want? It asks, what are you building, and is it sustainable? This is especially potent with Saturn dissolving old time constructs in Pisces. One thing becomes very clear: time is the most valuable resource we have. Money can be regenerated, structures can be rebuilt, but time, once it's spent, doesn't return. So this Mars transit invites a sober, grounded question. What are you still giving energy to that no longer reflects who you are now? There's also a strong feminine intelligence active in the sky. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio brings uncompromising truth, while White Moon Selena in Scorpio reflects heart-centered sovereignty. And Eris, conjunct Chiron in Aries, speaks to healing through courageous disruption. This isn't about being louder or more visible, it's about being undeniably honest. These archetypes aren't here to preserve outdated systems, internal or external. They're here to help us name misalignment to something more authentic can take its place. So if you're feeling a quiet heaviness, if old identities or goals feel strangely dense, if beliefs that once guided you no longer feel warm, you're not failing. your circulating energy. Alchemy isn't about destruction, it's about reassignment. Sometimes the most conscious thing we can do is let an old version warm the next one. This is the psyche of astrology. This is lived myth. And this is the work unfolding now. Thank you for connecting. So much love, soul family. We got this.